Well, hello everybody, and welcome to which episode is it?
17?
Yes. I'm going to quiz you every week.
Every week, okay. I'm not going to remember eventually.
I know. We're going to get so deep in.
Yeah, I've already kind of forgotten.
But it's episode 17 of Fucking Geeks Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Defense, and with me is the beautiful
Kester.
Yes. How are you doing, Kester?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired because I finally got internet, and I did the only sensible thing, and that was to get Street Fighter, and I played it for like 8 hours last night, woke up at 7, played it for another 12 hours today.
So you got it.
Yeah, so I probably should have went to sleep at some point during this, but I decided now I'm just going to keep playing Street Fighter.
And what's your overarching plan?
I'm gonna take Cammy, and we're going to go for gold.
You're going for gold?
Yeah. It's going to be tough. I need to get better. Like, I was cruising, and then I got to, like, super bronze, and people just got a lot better. So
Oh, wow.
I think me not having the game for, how long, 2 months?
Yeah.
I need to play some catch-up.
I think that's one thing it's hard about fighting games. If you don't jump in immediately, it's like there's no point anymore.
I think I can make it.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
I would hurt.
Yeah, you would probably
But
hurt.
I do want to get back into it, but there's just so many games.
I just wanted to play Street Fighter. So.
I was going to let you borrow it.
Yes.
But you have it.
No, I rented it.
Aw, damn it.
So
I shouldn't open my
you
mouth.
shouldn't have said anything because now I'm taking it.
Okay. Well, you got to give me my Witcher back. So,
Yeah, you can have your Witcher back.
and my Fallout.
And yeah.
So I can put it on my shelf.
Yeah. I don't like neither of those games were interesting to me. So
All right. So, okay.
I'll just keep playing Street Fighter.
All right. Well, I look forward to your weekly update of your quest for gold.
Cammy going for gold.
Cammy going for gold. Sounds good. All right, we got a good show. We got some news, as always. Keep you updated with the gaming stuff, and we got I think a fun section. We got game annoyances, anything in games that just completely annoy us, and we're just gonna go through a list of them.
Should be fun.
Oh yeah, I think we will probably speak to the majority of people with this, but we'll probably have some pretty good examples. All right, so we'll start off. Some gaming news. All right, something I found. The new Call of Duty. Do you have any idea what they're calling it? Like the title?
No, Call of Duty Black Ops 4? Is that where we're at?
I think that's where we're at, but no, it's not that.
What's that?
It's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
I mean, that sums up the game series pretty well.
Good.
It's just been an infinite war since it came out.
I know. I don't know how they're going to top this one if it's infinite.
Well, no, I mean, they just keep it going. Infinite
Warfare 2.
Yeah.
They're putting numbers to infinity now. That's how awesome those games are.
Well, they keep going, so.
Yeah, people buy them.
Somebody must like them.
Yeah, I thought it was a funny title that they're actually just calling it Infinite Warfare.
Yeah,
it's almost like they're mocking themselves.
Yeah, it is a good show.
We got a lot of interesting Uncharted 4 news.
Really?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the game though.
Oh, okay.
It's shipping and like criminal shenanigans.
Oh,
with Uncharted 4.
I heard there were some criminal shenanigans. What happened?
So there were some shipping issues with the game for a couple shipping companies who are sending it to the customers. And Amazon, one of them, sent out a message saying your item has shipped. Like you get those emails.
I've never gotten anything on Amazon.
Okay,
so
well, you get like updates, texts, or emails, you know.
Ah, okay.
And then they said it was like shipped a couple days ago. And everyone's like, what? And then they just sent out an email saying, oh, sorry, never mind. It actually is happening because Naughty Dog pushed the release date 2 weeks back.
Yeah, top production.
So these emails were sent out when it should have come out.
The original date?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
So they never changed it, I guess. They just didn't get the update.
You would think the first people you would email would be Amazon.
I know, really.
Hey guys, it's not coming out till the 10th now.
So that happened. Redbox also tweeted out that Uncharted 4 was ready for rental.
Oh, man. That would have been so sad for someone.
Yeah, but no go. You would go there and nothing's there.
That's great.
Yeah, this was a tweet, so lots of people saw that one. You didn't even have to pre-order it to see that tweet. So there's that. So there's a bunch of marketing crap that they didn't take care of.
It just seems lazy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You
Yeah.
know.
How do you not tell everyone you changed the date?
Well, they shouldn't have changed the date. So this is
No.
what they get.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
The thing is about this date, since it was only 2 weeks, it's pretty much, you can say that it was just production stuff. You know, actually probably making enough copies and things like that.
I'm guessing pre-orders were bigger than they thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I didn't get any numbers for that, but I'd say so. I think a lot of people would come out of the woodwork to actually get this game and pre-order it. So
I know, I wouldn't.
there's no point.
Yeah,
The only time I pre-order is if I'm getting it shipped to the house.
I did see, I think it was on like an ad on Facebook that if you pre-ordered it, you got booster packs for the online multiplayer.
Oh, great.
So yeah, hopefully those are overpowered and unfair.
Yeah, it makes it it'll make it even more fun to play.
Like I could definitely see something like that. Hopefully
That
it's
guy has
just,
online boost. He got the booster packs.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Hopefully you get them like as opposed to earning them. You just start with them. Everyone can eventually get them.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not behind a paywall or something like that. You're right.
Yeah, because if it's something where it's an unfair advantage, I'll be really pissed off. You don't do unfair advantages in pre-orders.
No, you just do cosmetics. They should have just did different attires.
Yeah, you
for
can't pay
multiplayer.
for an advantage. That's bullshit.
No. Wait, who do you want? You want young someone?
Young Marlowe?
Yeah, like young Marlowe should have been.
I would pay for Young Marlowe.
You would have
I would have
pre-ordered?
pre-ordered that.
There you go. That's all you needed to do to
There
get
you
Kester on board.
Yeah, way to go, Naughty Dog. You missed your chance.
So another part of this is a person went into a local retail store. I've never heard of this, but it's CEX,
Never heard of him.
which is sex.
That is sex.
Like capital C, little e, capital X. So there's a retail store out there called Sex for
Oh.
video games, I guess.
I wish we had some of these.
I wish we had the sex store too.
I'm going to the sex store, hon.
What?
Yeah.
What? And they just walked into this sex store and just bought it.
Wow.
So
So sex stores had early access to Uncharted.
they don't give a shit,
Yeah.
dude. And there's
Sex doesn't play by your rules.
there was also a couple games were stolen while in transit in the United Kingdom.
So someone robbed the truck.
Yeah,
Hopefully it was Fast and the Furious style.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel robbed it.
It was like Robin Hood. He's
Yeah.
dressed up like Robin Hood.
I will give the games back to the people.
And it's funny is this has happened in the United Kingdom before with another game.
What game?
I think it was Fallout.
Ah, okay. So any big title of the
there's just-
Fast and the Furious
there's just
family
these-
get together.
There's just these highway robbers of Fast and the Furious people just robbing game trucks.
I mean, if you're gonna rob something, why not a game truck?
That's good.
Yeah, Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
He's not dead. He's robbing trucks
Yeah.
in the United Kingdom.
You're not fooling anyone, Paul Walker.
We know what you're doing. And they don't want, like Naughty Dog has come out and said they don't want anybody to buy these copies of the game because they're probably stolen.
Of course they don't want them to.
So, I mean, they know, they're just kind of like, just don't buy them. But if I walked into GameStop and I could buy Uncharted 4, I would.
Yeah, I mean, if I was walking down the street and there was some shady dude in the back alley who was like, "Hey, I got Uncharted 4,"
What do you
I'd
buy?
walk down the alley. Yeah. What are you buying?
What are you selling?
Uncharted 4. Yeah, it would be cool. He just opens his coat and it's just a bunch of copies of Uncharted 4.
I got special edition, regular edition. You got like a giant box.
Great.
And Naughty Dog mainly, they didn't really say anything because of like money or anything, but they're afraid these people will put spoilers up before the game even comes out, which makes sense.
Yeah. Don't. If you were the guy out there that robbed the truck, don't spoil it for everyone else.
Don't post it on the internet. Just sit in your living room and enjoy it. Have a beer. Just shut up.
Yeah. Vin Diesel, you need to stay off the internet.
Knowing these people, they're probably like trying to play online together.
I know. They're probably not the brightest bunch of people.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel playing Uncharted 4. I'm glad. I knew this was going somewhere, and I'm glad it went the Fast and the Furious
Yes.
route. I couldn't wish for anything better.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for being on the show, Kester.
I find the time.
All right, are we done with Uncharted?
I think so.
Because that's gonna be a.
Wasn't there any trailer? Did you watch it?
No.
No, I heard there was one. I just didn't.
I'm not like too hip on the trailers because I'm under the impression they show you what you want to see, and that is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm gonna buy it, so I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to see any more trailers. I'm just gonna wait till it comes out.
Now, if you haven't watched the Umbrella Corps trailer number 4 yet,
Oh,
though,
you definitely need to watch that one.
that is worth your time.
That is probably the best video game trailer of all time.
It is. The mechanics, the fluidity of
Yeah.
gameplay
So great.
looks so good.
Plus, like no video game trailer has ever been that hysterical.
I know.
It's probably the funniest game ever made.
That's why I know. It's like I kind of want to play it just because I think we'd have a really good time.
I know, but I don't think we'd be able to find a match. Like, I don't think anyone would buy it.
Well, I think it's going to be strictly that too. So
Yeah,
it's going to die.
there's not going to be a community for it.
It's just going to die.
So I don't even know why they're bothering to release it.
I know. And it feels like this title's been lingering around for a long time.
I have never heard of it. And this is a Resident Evil game, too.
Yeah. Ugh.
Just when you thought it couldn't fall any further.
They just keep finding ways, man. It's like, why can't they just make another one?
I know.
Just make a good one.
Just make 7. I don't care what it is.
I know. Well, it's like we can't. They're too prideful or something.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Me neither.
Come on, Capcom, get it together.
Yeah. Seriously. And get it together. This isn't even in the notes for the show. But, like, what's the issue with Mighty Number 9? It's starting to, like, I wake up at night sweating.
Yeah, you're really starting to get upset about this.
I am.
Like, you want this
What
game.
are you doing? It's a 2D game that you could probably bust out in a year, and it's taking you 6.
I don't know, man. I don't know the mechanics of making it.
And I don't want multiplayer. I don't care. And I know that's what you're doing, and I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I don't have that crazy Mega Man love that I'm just like, I'll play it when it comes out.
I'm going to play when it comes out. But, like...
It's just pissing you off at this point.
Because it's like I've wanted to, like, play it with a bunch of people. I want to review it eventually. And it's just like,
everyone is so excited for it, and it
wasting
just
my
won't
time.
come out. It just won't come out.
it's like we're pushing it back. And now it's just like a quarter. Like, they don't even know a date yet. It's just like Q2. Well, by the way, it's almost over. So you better get on it.
Maybe we'll get it next weekend.
That would be awesome.
There
if
we
it just
go.
popped up in, like, the PlayStation store.
Unannounced. Yeah,
Yeah.
then you could go. Then you could sleep comfortably at night.
I wouldn't even play it right away. I'd go to bed and get a good night's sleep.
Finally.
Finally, I can sleep. Okay. So we're just gonna dive in. This is another Nintendo bitch episode.
Oh, good. My favorite.
I mean, you knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming because I'd seen some of this stuff, so I knew we were diving in.
Oh yeah, I got some notes.
All right, Nintendo sucks. Moving on.
Okay, so I got some. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Nintendo NX. It's not going to be present at all at this E3 in 2016.
Okay.
So we're not going to know anything more about it in that aspect.
I would think they would have something by E3.
I know. So
Didn't they say they were just going to focus on Zelda, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's farther down. But yeah, it's going to be Zelda E3.
Well, that's good for you, I think.
It's bittersweet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue on with my notes.
All right, let's move on.
So NX is set to release in March 2017
Oh, wow, that's kind of close.
worldwide. So it's not just like Japan or anything. It's worldwide.
I thought it would hit by November
Of this year
Yeah.
or next year? This year?
this year.
Yeah, I thought it was coming out for the holidays, but I've read a couple things and thought about it. I think they're kind of trying to stay away from like the PS Neo, like the PS4 Neo. And if Xbox does anything, they kind of just want to do their own thing. In March, I doubt anything will be happening.
No, nothing's ever happening in March.
So I think that's probably better for them because they're hurting as is. I don't think they need competition.
Yeah, that's the
Their
last
only
thing they need.
competition is themselves. So
I don't even think that Sony and Microsoft consider them competition anymore, though.
no, they're not. Like, everyone ripped off the Wii for the fad, and then they all realized, like, no one cares anymore, so they just went off and did their own thing.
Yeah.
Nintendo's, like, sitting in the corner not realizing
How badly they're losing.
Yeah. They just have so much money built up, they don't have to worry about it.
They don't care. They're going to sell you stuff.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to Zelda. Legend of Zelda. As you said, this is going to be the main presence at Nintendo's E3. It's going to be complete Zelda mayhem, spectacular.
That's it. That's the only game they're bringing.
Yeah, it is.
That's great.
That's all they're doing.
Well, that's all they have anyway.
It really is. I mean, think about it. Everything else is out or, like, going to be out by then. So all they got is Zelda.
That's all they should do anymore is just make Zeldas.
I saw... I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, me too. And then maybe I could play them on my PlayStation.
But I saw a little lineup thing that they're doing. You know, they give out, like, you know, tentative release dates of games. And it's currently not titled Legend of Zelda Wii U anymore. It's just The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, so like Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. So they're nixing the Wii U off. And do you know where this is going?
No, I don't. Where is this going?
Okay, well, we'll get there. It is delayed to some time in 2017.
Guessing around March.
Maybe
in sometime.
That's
around
not
March.
given, but I think you're catching on.
If I had to guess, it would be sometime in March.
Yeah, so it's delayed for 2017 in Japan, United States, and Europe. Wow. And guess what the reason for the delay is?
So they can port it to the NX?
No, of course not.
No.
It's to better improve the quality of the game.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little excuse they have for
The
you.
previous delay lie was because the team had discovered several new possibilities for the game that we're going to port to a new console.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so if you bought a Wii U, I'm sorry.
well, it is okay. And then they finally came out and they said it. It is confirmed for Wii U and NX as most likely a launch title.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, it'll be the same thing like Twilight. Was that Twilight Princess was better on the GameCube than it was on the Wii?
Yeah.
So maybe the Wii U will be the better system to play it on.
It all depends on what the NX console is.
Yeah.
No one knows what it's doing, the controls. I mean, like, if it's a touch control, which I don't believe it, but if it is, it's going to be crap.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible. I could see it, though. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo for it to be that dumb.
Yeah. Well, and I heard rumors from my brother, actually, that they're talking about it. I mean, I don't know how valid it is, but it might be like a stream machine, kind of like, you get what I'm saying. It's just gonna stream content as opposed to like have content.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like a stream service. So pretty much you have to be online all the time.
So like Netflix for Nintendo
Kinda.
games?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That would be kind of cool, actually, because then you could play all their... If it was like you could play their classics as well, but you would run out of games eventually.
And you would... The major thing is like what kind of money are you spending there? Is it a monthly subscription? Is it you can pay by the game? Like, they're going to be throwing those kind of things out there.
I do not want a monthly subscription.
No, me neither. But they're probably going to be like, oh, you can get this for $50 a month, and you can play unlimited any games you want.
You could play
you could download a game or stream a game, for as long as you want, but it's $20. So it's like...
that sucks. Because if you say you pay for this subscription and you're like, oh, I'm going to play this all month, and then something happens to you and you don't play video games for like 2 weeks, you just wasted money.
Oh yeah, well that's where they get you, and that's what that's a thing about MMOs and stuff that kind of this is why they're so big and do so well, and that's probably why Nintendo's jumping on this bandwagon. If you make an MMO and you're a developer, do you even want people to play your game? Like, you just want people to subscribe and hopefully like forget about it.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? Like, I read an article the other day where this dude said he had a World of Warcraft subscription for like a year and a half and never played it.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
And that's probably and it's kind of like, it's almost like an insurance policy for Nintendo to get a paycheck.
Yeah, they just have a steady stream coming in. I mean, They do have enough classic games, but is it going to be like all Super Nintendo games or just the ones Nintendo made?
I mean, it's probably it's gonna be bare bones, man.
It sounds like
that's
it's gonna be
always
bare
what it
bones.
starts off as. Like the 3DS eShop, like you couldn't get shit for that. Like you play all those like crummy like Game Boy games that no one even ever heard of, and like it took them this long just to get the Link to the Past on the 3DS.
Yeah, it has. That is a long time. And here's, how many versions of Link to the Past do people own? They don't need to stream it.
That's what I mean. I have it on Wii U, and now I have it on 3DS.
I have it on GameCube and I have it on my Wii.
Yeah.
Or I mean, well, not GameCube, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I have the original. I have it on my Game Boy Advanced, I think I had it. And then I also had it on my Wii. So that's 3 versions of that game that I own.
I know. And like what other...
What, am I going to stream it now?
Like, look, I mean, now it's like hitting me. Look at this crap they're doing. Like, we've paid for Link to the Past like 4 times.
I know.
Like, granted, it was only $8 on the eShop, but that's, I mean, people are going to buy it. Like, a diehard Zelda fan like me, it's like, I don't even care if I play it. I just wanted to have it on there in case I wanted to.
Yeah. It's just, how many times are you going to make me pay for the same game?
I think about any other developer, like Sony or Microsoft, where you've paid more than once for a game.
Yeah, if Sony tried to pull this shit, we'd be on them like white on rice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like we let Nintendo get away with these things.
We let them get away with it because they're not. We can't rely on them to make good games, so we just want them to vamp up their old ones to make them look better.
Yeah, because we do love their
Because
classics.
we love their classics.
Their classics are great.
Speaking of which, I got, like I said, I got Link to the Past, and then I got Super Metroid.
Yes.
So I've never officially beaten Super Metroid, so I'm playing through it now.
That's good. How you liking it?
I've gotten stuck like 6 times.
Yeah, you will. That'll happen.
Like, okay, I don't even know what to do.
Just start shooting walls,
I
and
know.
hopefully one of them.
Well,
you can go through.
the thing is about it is it's not only just that; it's the fact that sometimes you have to like morph ball bomb as opposed to shoot it. So you kind of have to go through everything twice.
Yeah, just morph bomb every inch of the entire map till you find where to go.
And it's
That's how we did it in '94.
And this is what I love going back and playing it because it's just they don't care. Like they're not holding your hand. They don't give a shit. Like we're just gonna throw you in this room and you feel like you can't get out. You're effed.
Yeah.
You can, but
I mean, you will get stuck so many times in that game.
yeah. So I don't know.
I'm sure I would even get stuck, and I've beaten it probably like 10 times.
I was like super close to texting you, like, dude, I need to get out of this.
I probably don't remember at this
Yeah,
point.
I kind of figured it would be pointless, but yeah. So I don't even know where that's going.
No, let's bring it back. Where were we?
Good question. NX. We're talking about
Oh yeah, NX.
the multiple times we've purchased Nintendo
yeah,
games.
so many times I bought Nintendo games, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done with it.
I don't know if it's a good idea. It's a bad idea. I don't think a lot of people are gonna like it. And like this is the other thing. I have a couple friends that have children. Okay.
Yes.
And they love playing the Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, they're good for kids.
And they are. They're great. And some of these people don't have access to like Wi-Fi or internet. So they're effed if they want the new system.
That's a good point, because a lot of those people.
If you're streaming, unless you can download it to your console, you still have to have some kind of access.
And yeah, and you know me, like I'm done. I don't care about going back, like collecting games or buying old games.
Yeah.
Like the reason is whenever a game comes out, I usually get really obsessed with it. And I play it until I feel like I'm done. And then once I'm done, I move on and I don't go back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care to go back and play games I played 20 years ago. I just want to keep moving forward. And I don't want to pay Nintendo every month to play Mario again that I've probably beaten 6 times.
Yeah, I get that. This is where this is me. I understand why people collect games. I get it. I mean, just from me collecting Zelda stuff, I understand why people have those, like, I want to collect these things.
Oh, if I was going to collect something, it's a cool one to collect.
Yeah.
It's a good hobby.
Yeah, but the thing is, these people that collect normally, you collect them so they can play them on the original console when it was intended. And I get that. What I don't really get is...
That's trying to cling to your childhood right there. Like, remember when things were good in my life?
Yeah, you could pop a game in and you didn't have to download a patch because the developers were too
Your
lazy.
Your wife wasn't yelling at you. You didn't have to go to work. kid would just go to what you didn't have children. It was just a great time back then.
Yep.
Now we have real jobs.
There was nothing like planning that, staying up all night trying to plan the sick day.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not going to school tomorrow. How am I going to figure this one out? And you end up having to go, and now you're just tired.
See, the key is to always remain really immature and never grow up, because I still do this stuff.
Dude, I remember. First of all, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I have a good story about that.
Okay.
So, God of War 2 just came out, and I wanted to play it so bad. And I was playing it that night, and I finally got a TV and a PlayStation 2 in my room, So I was like, okay, I can play this all the time. Well, I get up for school, and I'm like, I'm not going to school. There's no way God of War 2's out.
Way.
And my mom, she's like an angel, and I just walk into her bedroom. I'm like, Mom, I'm so sick. I can't go to work. I can't go to school today. She's like, okay, just go back in your room. I'll call the school. They had, you had to call.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my dad, he's in IT, so he could work from home. So he's at home. This is where I messed up.
This is where you messed up.
I just started playing God of War as soon as I got the okay to stay home. And my dad came in. He's like, you gotta go to school. What are you doing?
This is where you messed up. You had to at least go back to sleep for a while.
And he's like, get off there. You gotta go to school. I'm like, I'm sick, Dad. He's like, well, then you're too sick to play this game. So he made me turn on. I didn't even get to play it.
Oh, you messed up.
I know.
That's kind of your bad.
Yeah, so
I used to stay home all the time from school. When the new Final Fantasy came out, nobody expected me to be there for the next 2 days.
yeah.
Same with Resident Evils. Didn't go to school. But then what would happen is I'd have people call in my house when they got stuck. Because this was before the internet. Everyone would always call me. It's like,
You get the Kester hotline.
yeah, I was like a hotline. I was like, who is this? I don't even
Hold,
know
please.
you. I don't even know who you are. Do you want to know where the battery is in Resident Evil?
Hey, Kester, it's Mike.
Yeah, it's Mike.
Who? Oh, you don't know who I am, but
I can't get out of the mansion. It actually happened to me a couple of times.
you hand out your business card at school.
Yeah, it's like people. I was just like the gaming. I was game facts before game facts. Is what I was.
Kester facts.
Yeah,
That's what it needs to be.
how did you get past the?
You again.
Not that hard.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, people I didn't even know calling my house.
Okay. So, do you have any final words for Nintendo?
Not really.
Because they're listening.
I'm done with Nintendo.
You're done with it? So do you think if this... we go off rumors a lot, but it's fun.
Yeah, it definitely
If
is.
this streaming box was real, do you think it's a good idea?
No, it's a terrible idea. Why would I want to pay a monthly subscription to play games I played 16 years
Well,
ago?
this is
I'm
the
sorry.
thing. Well, what if they're new games? I mean, the two...
Oh,
that
they're quality games they come out with every 6 months.
Yeah, so you have by the end of the next year when it comes out, you'll have a solid 4 or 5 games to stream.
I don't think that you would. I think you'd have a solid maybe 2, and you'd be paying $50 a month for them.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I don't even want to pay $60 for Zelda. I have to buy a Wii U to play one game.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wait till the NX comes out because they're gonna be in bargain bins at Toys R Us here. This is $50.
The Wii U.
The Wii, yeah, they're just gonna be
handing them out.
yeah, they're gonna be in that bargain bin, $25. You go to a flea market and pick one up.
They're in a bargain bin.
Yeah, it's just they just wheel out this pallet full of Wii U's and it just says $10.
It's like how you get those giant Walmart movie bins.
Yeah,
And it's just 50 Wii U's.
Yep, that would be so great.
I'll just pick this one up.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be a Wii U here at this Walmart. You'll find them at Aldi's and stuff, just Gabe's. They'll be everywhere.
Did you say Aldi's?
Yeah,
the grocery store.
no, Ollie's. Ollie's. You know what? They might even be at Aldi's. They'll just be everywhere.
Pick up your meat and your discounted Wii U.
Yeah, you get meat and a Wii U. But yeah,
I'm crying.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen.
I can't wait to get my Wii U at Aldi's.
Yeah, and no, Ollie's. Have you ever been in an Ollie's?
Dude, I'm still. It's
like
Aldi's.
Okay, it's Aldi's. It's fine.
I know it's
They
Aldi's.
have products sometimes on the shelves. You can get like ladder ball I got there one time.
Ladder ball on a Wii U.
In a Wii U. Maybe some like lanterns for the yard. Like that's what you get at Aldi's. Meat and a Wii U.
Games, my glasses are fogging up.
Sorry, man.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I will finally get one to play Zelda.
I'm waiting for the picture. Like the text of you taking a picture of the Wii U bargain.
It's gonna be there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because they probably made way more than were sold. It's the only way they're gonna get rid of them.
Well, the other thing about the NX, I don't have any quotes or anything like this, but I did read up a little bit more, and they're saying it's like a new way of gaming. They're like, I think we talked about that before.
It's always a new way of gaming.
So they're trying something, man. I'm so sick of these like innovations.
And we never want a new way of gaming. We've been playing games the same way now for 30 years, and we're good with it.
Yeah, it's like watching TV. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried the 3D. No one wants to put glasses on to watch TV.
Didn't work.
Curved TVs. I don't know anyone that got a curved TV.
Are they still a thing? Like,
I don't know.
Probably not.
They are. They're probably at the discount.
Yeah, they're probably at Aldi's in the bin.
Aldi bins.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
great.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm frightened.
Yeah.
And I am really, as a Zelda fan, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd be terrified. It's like that. My favorite game series of all time.
Because if they do this, if they release Zelda as a launch title, chances are there's going to be like an NX Zelda edition.
Yeah, that has cooler amiibo or something.
It has a Triforce on it.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm going to want it.
It has Triforce. Take my money.
I know, it's silly.
They just need to put Zelda on anything.
Yeah, they do. And I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Zelda PS4 controller.
That would be great.
Makes no sense.
I'm just going to make that and just sell it to you. This is actually $500. I got it imported from Japan. I'll sell it to you, Andrew, for $3 because you're my friend.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's just like a decal you ordered.
No, I would paint it poorly. that would be how I
Three
did that.
different sized triangles.
Yeah, it does.
One.
No, it's just going to be 2 triangles. It's not even going to look like the Triforce.
The Biforce.
Yes, the Biforce.
Oh, man.
The Biforce.
Biforce. That's something there.
There we go.
Dude, we're the Biforce.
We are the Biforce.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be the new name of the podcast. The Biforce.
That's a sexual innuendo waiting to happen.
That is definitely. We'd be walking. We can't just like walk right into that. Can't slow ball them in there like that. People will hit that out of the park.
The next episode is just Biforce, episode 18.
Yeah, we'd probably get some mocking.
All right, so anything else on that?
Nah.
All right, well, next up is gaming annoyances.
Oh, we're already there. Let's do it.
All right. All right, time for game annoyances.
I do find some things annoying, so I got a few here.
I mean, it's just with any hobby or things you love, there's some things that we don't like so much. So I think we're going to start off with the one that me and Kester both really feel and hate a lot, and that's unskippable cutscenes.
Yes, one of the worst things ever.
Oh, I just died from a boss. I have to walk down, and then when I get into the boss, I get to see the cutscene again.
Yeah, can't wait. You know what game was the worst for that?
Hit me.
The original God of War. You could not skip any cutscene in that game.
Dude, that's true.
Like, and it was so good, you wanted to replay it a couple of times, plus play it on harder difficulties, and every time you had to watch those cutscenes over and over.
And, like,
again.
a lot of people are like, oh, just deal with it. But, like, that adds up to probably, like, an hour of your game time.
I felt like I could beat that game quicker than it took to watch the cutscenes.
If you knew what you're doing, yeah, of course.
I hated that. Oh, that drove me nuts in that one.
It really it's a bad. The only thing I could say is there's loading going on. It's like, would you rather watch a cutscene or watch a loading screen?
That's fine. But as soon as the loading is complete, let me skip it.
Yeah, because a lot of games let you do that,
Like
which I appreciate.
The Dark Souls and Bloodborne games let you do that. Like, they'll load, and then as soon as it's loaded, you can skip it. So
Yeah, and if we're going to go into loading, I'm going to throw mine out there. And Elder Scrolls was a big issue with this. Any location you go into takes 4 hours to load. And
I
it's
have
like
that
a little,
one, too.
It's like a hut. It's like I go in and there's nothing in there. Oh, good. Now I got to load out, too.
Yeah.
And it's going to take longer because I'm rendering an entire world.
Constant loading is the issue. It's not so much loading. It's constant. Like, every time I travel to this point, it loads.
Well, that was the issue with Fallout 4 for me. A lot of the time, like, those games are about exploration and, finding all those cool little nuances they throw in there. But once I was in the open world and I knew what I was doing, like, I would not go into buildings just because I didn't feel like waiting.
No, absolutely
and
not.
that sucks.
Yeah, but that's how it is. It's been a problem for a while. I remember, did you ever play the original Blood Omen?
Not the original.
Yeah.
What was it for, PlayStation?
PlayStation. It was like a Zelda-esque top-down.
Oh, okay. Because they went 3D eventually.
Yeah, they went 3D. They dropped Cain. But the first one you played is Cain. And when you paused it to bring up your menu, it loaded. Every time you transitioned, it loaded. And it was such a great game, but the loading, I just was like, I can't play this anymore.
And loading's it's a touchy subject because it's not necessary. The only thing that you could fix it with is optimization. And because loading's a part of gaming and computers and everything. Like, things need to load.
Yeah, and it's
with
fine.
our technology now. But there's got to be a way to make it quicker.
Yeah, or at least not every 10 seconds.
Yeah, like if you're gonna give me a house, I shouldn't. That's what I liked about The Witcher.
Yeah, The Witcher, you could just go right in.
It loaded. It took a long time to load, but then you didn't load anymore.
No,
you just walked right in.
And that's fine.
Yeah, give me one good load, that's fine. But if you give me a load every time I go into a building,
and that's
shame.
Bloodborne's one weakness is that whenever you want to teleport somewhere, you got to go back to the world or to the dream, then load back out.
I know. So what the hell? Like that's one of my biggest pet peeves about that game.
It's my only pet peeve about that game.
Well, for me, it's the blood vials too, but
they don't bother me that much.
It's just annoying. I don't.
Yeah, you have to grind for it.
Yeah, but
which actually, my next thing.
Segue.
You nailed it.
Go.
Grinding.
So you hate grinding?
I hate well, it depends. Most 90% of the time, I hate grinding.
Okay.
Like unnecessary grinding.
Okay.
Like you have to kill this enemy 1,000 times so it might drop that one item you need.
So you would absolutely despise MMOs then?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's all an MMO. It's a synonym for a grind.
Pretty
much.
Pretty much.
Most of them.
Like I don't mind grinding levels or. It's when I have to grind to find an item, and it's like there's like a 10% chance it'll drop, and you have to kill the guy like 5,000 times to get like one piece of Titanite or something.
So you really don't mind leveling up?
No, right? I like level grinding. It's grinding for items more bothers me.
Yeah, I could see that.
And unnecessary grinding when you make a game like too challenging, and I have to stop and grind.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I like about Bravely Default and Bravely Second, which my girlfriend loves and is playing it right now.
Yeah, she's been on a roll with that game.
But yeah, she's playing it. She's playing her heart and soul into it. But the thing is with that game is really cool. You have options. You can like speed up and counter rate, so like they're gonna happen every couple steps, or you can turn them completely off.
Mm-hmm.
So you can walk through a dungeon without worrying about it, which is cool. And then you can also like make it super speed.
Yeah, that's a nice feature.
And you can set up like what your characters are gonna do. And then, like, one's always healing, one's always attacking. And then just hit battles, and you pretty much don't even have to play.
There you go.
But, that's nice.
See, that's one thing about, like, that's another reason Chrono Trigger is so amazing. You do not have to grind at any point in that game.
But then you kind of want to because it's just so much fun.
Yeah. But you do it because it's fun, not because you have to.
And I was going to bring this up later, but since you mentioned Chrono Trigger, I actually got a message on Facebook from one of my college buddies. he listens to the cast. Hi, Mike, if you're listening. He actually picked up Chrono Trigger because of how much you loved it.
Good.
He
I
said-
hope you love it.
And he got it for DS, so he's gonna check it out. And I told him to let me know what he thinks.
It's the greatest game ever.
So you got someone purchasing
Good.
Chrono Trigger.
Then we're done. Cast over. That's all I wanted to do.
17. Sorry,
17.
I forgot. 17 deep, and we finally met our goal.
And we finally hit our goal. Okay.
All right, should I go now?
Yeah, if you want to. Unless
Okay,
you want
I'm not going
to
to talk much about this because we've beaten this horse a lot, but I hate DLC and season passes for the most part.
Yeah, me too.
I think most of the time they're completely tacked on and not really worth it. And by the time DLCs and stuff come out, I don't even want to play the game anymore.
See, yeah. We just talked about this. I'm actually going to buy the season pass for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Because they have a deal where on PSN it's $65 for both of them.
If you download it.
Yeah, if you download it. It's still $60 in a store, so I might as well.
Oh, that's a great deal, and I completely get that. And it's because you waited to get it and everything that worked out for you. But overall, I feel like Season Pass, it's just like, God, we're paying $60 already.
Yeah, I hate them.
I'm tired of it.
We hate them.
So, and DLCs in general, like I said, I don't feel there's enough content to merit. Usually, like Bloodborne and Dark Souls are pretty much the only ones I feel it was worth it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I don't feel they're worth it.
Okay, you want me to throw one out?
Yeah.
I have overly long cutscenes. Cutscenes.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I'm looking
4.
directly in your direction, Metal Gear. Just dragging out your story. By the time I'm done watching this movie, I don't want to play this game.
I told you about how I beat it and my friend came over. Did I tell you about that?
I don't feel like you've told me about this, or you haven't.
I was on
wasn't
the
paying
end boss,
attention.
and my friend came over to stay the night because we're like having a slumber party because
Your boyfriend and boyfriend.
yeah, we're the we're the Bifors
Yeah.
before the Bifors. But I'm like, oh dude, it's cool. Like I'm about to beat the game, and then we can play another game or something. He's like, okay. It was literally like a 3.5 hour cutscene.
Yeah.
And like it was just me and him making fun of it the whole time, and I think he fell asleep.
Yeah. Do you remember those that role playing game Xeno Chronicles or whatever it was?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Was it PlayStation 2?
Yeah, my cousin let me borrow the first one. There were save points in the middle of the cutscene.
So you didn't have
That's how long they were.
So you did, in case your game, in case you got a power surge,
Yeah.
come back to the cuts.
Or yeah, like you're like, I'm halfway through this movie and I need to go to bed. You could save.
Oh shit! I gotta go do things in real life.
Yeah, that's another one that had overly long cutscenes.
That's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Save points in the middle of cuts. That's like a new level, dude.
Yeah, it was epic.
That's innovation, Nintendo.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you need to do. All right. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, throw one out.
Okay. Another thing we kind of talked about and touched upon: online-only games. Like you can't play this game unless you're online.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
I understand for MMOs. MMOs, that is what it is. Like, the whole world is online and all that. So if you're into MMOs, you got to do it. But I'm saying, like, I think it's like Drive Club on PlayStation. Like, you got to be online at all times.
Same with the Battlefront or Battleborn. You're gonna have to be online at all times.
Yeah, like, that's crap.
That is.
I mean, I'm living in an apartment where, unfortunately, I don't have, like, access to a hardwired internet. And I don't have access to the router unless my buddy's home. The crazy neighbor upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
If my internet goes down, I can't play the game.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Like, that's the thing. Like, Dark Souls, it's way better online because you get invaded and you get all those notes and stuff. But I could play it offline.
Yeah, and it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah, you don't get the PvP aspect or whatever, but that's it. But
Yeah.
it's the same game.
It's like I almost want to play Dark Souls for the 5th time just to play it online because I never did.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is. But I think that's the stupidest business model you can have because, sorry, not everybody that wants to play your games has internet.
No, I didn't for the longest time.
I know. I think that is a stupid model, and the fact you base your game off that is ridiculous and a super big annoyance for me. Even if I have internet, I'm still mad that
I'm
this
still
game
mad about it. It
doesn't let me play offline if I want to.
Because you're thinking of the common man out there.
Yeah,
Who doesn't-
it's for the people.
Yeah, who might not.
I want my fellow gamers to enjoy this just as much as me.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
So,
All right, I got one. Is end boss fights that have nothing to do with the rest of the game.
They're just kind of thorough. Oh, this is the bad guy.
This, by the way, this was the bad guy the whole time. I hate that kind of stuff. I also hate end bosses where it's like you don't use any of the skills you've used throughout the rest of the game. Like, remember the original Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
The end boss, you were suddenly like you could fly around. Like you had to it was suddenly a space shooter. It's like, what happened to my action game? Why is the end boss a space shooter?
That is the worst.
Yeah, I hate that.
You've literally prepped the whole game, like learning combos and understanding gameplay and getting good at it. And then you don't even need to use it anymore.
None of it was worth it. None of those skills you've been mastering through the whole game.
I find that most of the time the boss before the end boss in most games are way better.
Yeah, it tends to be like that. Even Dark Souls, the boss before the end boss is way harder than the actual end boss.
So I feel that that's just
and cooler. Yeah, you're right.
So I've noticed that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I hate that.
Next one for me. Escort missions.
I have that one as well.
Okay. I hate them. I don't, even though one of the best games ever made, Resident Evil 4, is just an escort mission.
2 of them.
2 escort?
2 of the best games ever made. Last of Us and
Oh, yeah. Well, Ellie was way better.
BioShock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
if it's done right, but most of the time it's not done right.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't know I cannot think of a single person I've ever met in my entire life that is like, I love escort missions.
I can't wait to escort this person.
Like, there's escort missions in that game? I'm in.
And yeah, at least like when we say like Resident Evil and Last of Us and BioShock Infinite are good is because the AI never really gets in your way. In most escort missions, it's just like you got to keep this guy alive, and he'll just go charging right into the middle of like the kill zone.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let me get in here and
die.
Let me get right in the middle of the crossfire. I know you're trying to protect me."
Well, because Resident Evil 4, I mean, you're pretty much escorting her the whole time, and she's not really. She's just annoying more than anything.
Yeah, she's just annoying, but she's never really like you have to protect her.
But there's one part in that whole game, which is my least favorite part of the whole game, where you're in that castle. And you're like across the way, and she has to go like hit levers.
Yeah, and you have to snipe.
You have to snipe for her. And that's my least favorite part of the whole game.
I kind of like that part, actually.
I hate it.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree here.
If you could, would you take that out instead and not have that?
No, I like that part.
Oh, God, shove it.
I like sniping zombies as they run up to grab her. I thought it was kind of cool.
But so you like escort mission?
No.
Because that's what it is.
I don't mind them if they're done okay. Like BioShock Infinite.
Okay.
You actually wanted her there.
True. But well, this is the key here. They can't die.
Yeah, that is the key.
Ashley from Resident Evil 4 could die.
Yeah, Ellie could die.
Could
she die? I don't think she did.
I don't think she... Well, she could run in front of people and no one would see her.
Yeah, she couldn't die.
I'm completely okay with.
I'm fine with that. We didn't need to put that in there.
Yeah, I remember I read something on that, like, this game isn't as realistic. I mean, watch this. And I'm just thinking, like, she, like, ran in front of people, no one cared. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it should be like.
Yeah,
Naughty Dog isn't that dumb.
Yeah, that's something somebody stupid would try.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hate escort missions. I have, as long as we're getting in there, just fetch quests.
Oh, yeah.
Tired of fetch quests.
Yeah, you'd hate MMOs, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't be for me. Yeah. I don't feel like.
They're not at all.
That's just not my thing. Anything else?
I have a couple more.
Kay.
Do you want to go?
Go ahead, throw one out.
Poison.
Yes, we've been over Poison, but you're right.
It is, again, if there is a feature, like, I can't name a single person where I'm like, you know what, Poison really changed this game for me. I really made this game better because I was poisoned.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy this game till I got poisoned.
Yeah.
No one has ever said that.
Like, ever. And I've talked to tons of people. Everyone hates it. No one likes it. It never adds anything but frustration to a game. And that's another thing about Dark Souls. They continually do it, and I hate every moment of it.
I need toxic swamps now. It's like, did we need a more ultra version of Poison?
I know. And at that point, like, when I get Toxin, I just start laughing because I know I'm going to die.
Oh, if you get Toxin and you don't have the thing, you might as well just homeward boner out of there.
That's what I did. Well, the other thing I hate about that is you get Toxin, and if you don't have that or something, or you're Like, you have to run through games and not, like, enjoy them because you're freaking poisoned.
Yeah, you can't really hesitate.
Exactly. And I think that's crap. It's a stupid mechanic. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I do hate poison.
So,
Let me think here. What else? I got oh, my phone locked up. I have dragging a character I love through the mud. I'm looking at Nintendo and Samus. Looking at like
it's not even a game mechanic.
Yeah.
It's just an ideal.
Yeah.
I'm sick of you driving.
Yeah, don't take my character that I love and make them terrible. I'm looking at Tomb Raider back in the day.
Yeah.
There's so many like just characters I love, and then you just ruin them. Like that pisses me off.
So
That's more of a personal thing.
So you think Samus is number one there?
Samus, without a doubt, is number one. That's the best.
Well, because like they're not even making they're making Metroid games without her in it. Now.
Yeah, now they're just not even putting her in it. I don't. Ugh.
I know. What like I want to yell. I want to scream.
Yeah, I want to scream at the top of my lungs.
Like, what are you
Go
doing?
to a rooftop somewhere and just start screaming.
What are you doing with Samus?
Dragon character I love through the mud.
You just start yelling
Sons
over
of bitches.
Samus.
No.
I'm gonna just say the one for you.
What?
Ladders.
Ladders. That's
that
my.
would be your number one.
That's my number one. Nah, that's my number two.
Okay, I know. We'll get to your number one.
Yeah, but ladders is definitely up there. There's nothing worse than climbing ladders.
So in any game,
Every game. Why does every game have to have ladders?
oh, because it's not all games are Uncharted where you can just climb up stuff.
Well, everything needs to be more like Uncharted. Just let me.
Does it?
Yeah, absolutely. Climb up there like slows down the game. You like the worst is when it's a real slow animation. It's like it drives me insane.
I've in Dark Souls 3, I've hit a couple ladders. They're just kind of out of control.
Yeah, there's one in there. I'm like, how long is this fucking ladder? It just keeps going. I feel like I've been climbing it for 10 minutes.
Was it the one to drop down into that secret covenant?
No, it's the one where you climb up to the ballista.
Oh,
That
okay.
is, that is a long ass ladder. That was why I like that game, Heavenly Sword. She got up the ladder real quick. That was the best thing about it was the speed in which you could climb ladders.
I just like the fact that if in like Dark Souls you climb the ladder, you can climb it like slow speed or fast speed, but it's the fast speed, not very.
Yeah, it's the same exact speed almost.
I know.
It's like it doesn't appear any faster to me.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. And then what? You hate pushing boxes,
That's my number one. Pushing boxes.
which is a Zelda staple.
Yeah, I've pushed too many boxes in my life. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. If I have to push one more box onto one more switch, I'm going to kill myself. I would be hanging from a tree.
Well, you might stay alive because you might never play the new Zelda game. One might.
I will when I get my Wii U at Aldi's in the bargain bin. The Aldi's Super Edition.
It's like blue and orange.
Yep.
There's an A on it.
Yes. We should be in the marketing for Nintendo.
Aldi's edition. That'd be good. Okay, I get that. I get the box pushing. I love Zelda, of course, and I don't mind the box pushing as much. Sometimes it gets ridiculous. But the more I kind of sat and thought about it, of what they've said, what they're doing with the new Zelda, like they're going to implement kind of different kind of puzzles and stuff. Maybe we won't get boxes anymore.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to push a block to jump up on that ledge, it's just...
It's a waste of time
It's
to
a
you.
waste of my time.
Because I know I got to do it and everyone knows, so why you even put it in the game?
Yeah, because we've solved this puzzle. We solved it on the original Zelda.
That we've played on 4 different devices.
Yes, and we've played on 100 devices. We know how to push the block onto the Switch.
Yeah.
You're not clever, designer.
All right. Yeah.
You're trite. It's been done before.
You're trite. All right. I have one more.
All right.
I think being timed is my biggest pet peeve of any video game.
Like,
why are you making me rush through a game you spent years creating?
I don't know. I like rushing
I understand when you want
because
to
I'm
rush
very impatient. So.
yourself, That's your own choice.
Yeah, okay.
But like, it's like
Maybe that's not an issue for me because I always rush through everything.
you do, but like that really dampened my Majora's Mask experience when I'm little.
Really, I love Majora's Mask.
No, it's a great game, but it's a cool mechanic. But when you're little and like you have trouble doing anything,
Yeah, you would have been real young.
yeah, I was. Like it's like I can't even play this game, dude. Like I can barely read. Like I got to take 5 minutes to read what's going on, and you're gonna destroy the world because I'm reading slow. Like screw you, man. I think that's crap, and I just hate it. I think it's a stupid mechanic if you put a game that's always timed, because I think you can't appreciate a game.
No, because you have to just go.
Yeah, it's like what if Dark Souls or Bloodborne was like constantly timed? Like
It'd be intense.
It would be crazy intense. And that's what Poison does, is just
Yeah.
makes you a timed game, which I hate too. But you couldn't sit there and be like, hey, I want to just look at this stuff. I want to appreciate what's going on.
Yeah, it is stupid. You've convinced me. Why would you ever
I get
time it?
racing games. Like, that's the point.
Yeah.
You're racing. You got to have a time. You got to get there for some reason. But in any other game, it's just completely pointless. It really is.
It is dumb.
It's a poor design decision, and I don't know. If you don't want me to play your freaking game, then I won't.
They
Put a timer in there.
They want you to play it, but just very fast.
That's dumb.
It is dumb.
It's a waste of time.
You're always on the clock in games, too.
Yeah, it's bad.
I have one more. Annoying characters.
What's your biggest annoying characters? Okay, explain yourself.
I don't know, like the overly happy one, like the Riku character, but done poorly.
Okay,
Like kids, like I hated Sherry in Resident Evil 2. I had to save her every 10 minutes.
so you're talking about the comedian from Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, the comedian guy from Final Fantasy 15.
Killed comedian.
Yeah, just a bunch of like annoying characters, dumb characters. But I guess, that's more of your preference. But it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't really think of any, but you're right.
I
It's
can't
like, why are
think of
you
a
even in this game?
Like, I can't think of a single annoying character.
Can you?
Let me think here. Yeah, isn't it amazing how many video games we played? I can't think of. Navy from Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
Ocarina
okay.
of Time.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's very annoying.
I know how to roll.
Yep. That girl from Skyward Sword who keeps talking to you. And she's not even helpful. At least Navy was like, look here. She just tells you, hey, the Master Sword. That's probably a good sword. that was her entire dialogue. You should use that hook shot to reach faraway places. Thank you. I've never played a Zelda before.
Well, you gotta pretend like no one's ever played one before, man.
I guess.
Yeah, I could see that. It's annoying for veteran players for sure.
Mm.
It should be more optional, I guess. I didn't think Midna was
Kamari.
annoying.
Kamari.
Kamari is the worst character ever.
Yeah, annoying.
It's so funny because it's that blatant, obvious character. If you guys don't know, it's from Final Fantasy X, where he's like the brooding, silent, awesome-looking lion man. But he just sucks.
He just sucks. I don't even think he looks that cool either.
Oh,
He's purple.
he's blue.
He's blue. It looks purple to me.
Okay, well, he's blue to me.
All right.
And I thought he looked fine, but like, if you're gonna give me a lion man, he better not suck.
Yeah, he's got to be cool.
Like, he sucked.
Yeah, he did suck.
He had the worst.
He was the only character in that game that sucked, too.
Yeah. Oh, let's throw him into the battle where you only have him versus his two sucky brothers too. Yep. Fucking lion men, pads.
You could say Ashley from Resident Evil 4 sucked.
She did.
She sucked.
She was annoying as hell.
So annoying characters. There has to be some more.
There's definitely more. If you know of any more annoying characters, you can always just comment it.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of annoying characters.
I know. There's got to be so many out there, too.
Oh, there is.
Bowser's pretty annoying. Keeps stealing your princess.
I mean, yeah. He's not annoying though.
No, yeah, he's not really annoying.
Yoshi
is annoying. There's one.
If you are a guy that gets on to like Mario Kart and you pick Yoshi,
you're just the worst type
you're
of
the worst
person.
human being.
Yeah, you're not a good person.
Like I'll probably not play with you anymore. Like, oh, I'm gonna play Smash. I'm gonna pick Yoshi.
You know who's really annoying in Smash Brothers is Sonic.
You're
too slow. You're too slow. It's like there was always some jackass just off in the corner doing that.
Like taunting.
Yeah, it's like you need to turn off your Wii, go out into the yard and kill yourself.
Oh my god!
Like that's what you need to do if you're the guy in the corner.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna ranged characters in fighting games.
Oh, they're the worst.
You know who you are, and you're probably not even listening.
Nah, because you'd know how much fun we make of you every week. I'm throwing in Guile.
Oh yeah, well we could just talk about that.
Yeah.
Guile came out for Street Fighter V. Tell us about the creeping croucher.
He can now creep and crouch, and
So he can literally crouch and like move forward and backward.
yeah. What's funny is like nobody does it; they just crouch there.
Is it even worth it?
No, it doesn't add it. Look, if he's crouching there, if you don't have a character with the fireball, there's not much you can do. Because if you go in to hit him, he'll just flash kick you.
Yeah, and then just go back down.
Yeah. So it is the most annoying character to fight. It's like he's not even good if you have like Hen or Ryu because you can just fireball him to death real quick. But if you I use Cammy, like I don't have a ranged attack. I can't even hit him. Like I think I was going on like today. I played all day and I was going on crazy win streaks. So I was like 10, 12s in a row, and then I'd fight Guile just dead. It's like I only beat one match against a Guile.
So
annoying.
So, do you think he's going to be a top tier character?
No, I don't think so.
You think Nash is better?
I think Nash is way better. I don't even know necessarily if he's good because I'm sure there's something like pro players they're not going to let you just crouch there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know how to do anything against it because he just came out. Same with Alex. Like I couldn't beat any Alexes because I just didn't know what to do. I'd never fought him, and they're like throwing up these counters and doing all this stuff, and I'm just like I have no idea how to stop this.
Gotcha.
And that's when a new character comes out in a fighting game, you just don't know what to do to stop it.
So you think? Okay. Do you think Alex? Is it Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he's good?
No, I don't believe. I don't see like they just had the Red Bull Kumite or whatever. No one used them.
Well, he's new though.
Yeah, but he was out at the time. Like you were allowed to pick him.
Okay. Well, still,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I don't see him being top tier. I don't think he has the tools.
that's kind of the crappy thing with these new characters. Like, if you main one of these new characters, you have like 3 or 4 months behind everyone else
Yeah.
of
I mean,
training.
It also helps though because like nobody knows how to stop you.
True.
Like, because I don't know what to do against someone who's playing Guy who's just ducking. Like, I can't seem to get in and hit him because they'll block. If I go in to throw him, they'll flash kick me. So, like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do.
Get good.
I am good. I'm not, like, great, but I was handling everyone else.
You're becoming humble.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, I mean, give me a week of 2 here and train up, and we'll see how humble I am.
So how much are you going to play this?
Probably I will play it every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, until something else I want to play comes out. So until Uncharted.
So do you think this is going to be a game you play for a long time? Like,
I think it will be.
continually?
Yeah, I think it will be. I really, really like Street Fighter V.
Cool.
Still the game of the year.
So
We'll see what Uncharted has to say about that, though.
I guess we could just say I'm done with Annoyances. Are you done with Annoyances?
I'm done with Annoyances.
So you're playing Street Fighter. Are you playing anything else?
I just Dark Souls a bunch.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just still playing Dark Souls, and I played Super Metroid for a little bit.
That's cool.
If you haven't, guys, check out the Dark Souls 3 review.
Yes.
Kester wrote it. It's great.
A lot of improv.
It was a lot of fun to do. I think it's definitely our best review yet.
Oh, hands down.
I don't know. I just think you'd enjoy it. So please, it'll be linked below. Please check it out.
A lot of people seem to think it's hilarious.
Yeah. So It's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It has almost like 500 at the time of this cast.
Yeah, it was close to 500. So if you did watch it, thank you. Yeah, everyone has been messaging me how much they loved it. So thanks, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate the support, guys.
And Baby with a Hand Face is hopefully going to take off.
Hashtag baby with a hand face.
It seems to be taking
I threw it in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows.
Yeah.
You would if you listened. Watched it, though.
Yeah, people seem to love Baby with a Hand Face. We thought the beginning was the funny part, but everyone seems to think Baby with a Hand Face is the funny part.
It's kind of like a band. It's like when you make that one-hit wonder, but it wasn't the song you intended it to be.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
But at least we actually like this. We like Baby with a Hand Face.
Yeah, Baby with a Hand Face is great. I'm not going to...
He's a beast.
Yeah, I was so happy whenever I was looking, and I was like, I wanted to talk about Baby with a Hand Face. Oh, I don't have any footage, and I was like, yes, I did record it. I was like, thank God, because this needs to be in the review.
So yeah, check that out. You'll see what we mean about Baby with a Hand Face.
Yes,
it's a great time. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think we're done.
I know. I'm too tired today. Too much Street Fighter.
It's only an hour.
Wow, that's like a short show for us.
I know. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, they'll be fine. We'll be back next week.
We will. So, yeah, thanks, everybody, for listening. Shout out to Dragon Power Podcast. They're still supporting us, throwing us up on there. Really appreciate it. And the Mr. BS Show for reaching out and giving us some shout-outs, too.
Shout out
Central. So, thanks, guys, for the support. The Master Debaters.
What's that?
That's a podcast too.
Oh.
Great name.
It is
Master Debaters.
That is a good name.
They've been showing some love. So thanks
guys.
Yeah. And so thanks everyone for that. And
go murder my murder.